Steve Laffey here. I was just reading this article back about the inauguration of Donald Trump and how much money's being raised. And I don't think I followed this in the years gone by. They're going to shatter all kinds of records. So corporations will give millions and millions of dollars, like Pfizer's going to put in $1 million and so. They're all traveling down to Mar-a-Lago to meet with them. And then they're sending in millions. It'll be $150 million for inauguration. Now, do you have any idea how anybody would spend $150 million? I mean, Vice President Harris would know because she blew $1 billion in like 25 days. And no one even knows where it went. But that was just giving money away again. She knew she was going to lose, so she wants to be on with Oprah, so she sent money to Oprah. All this is perfectly legal that she did. It's just stupid. And it shows that she never should have been president. But let's go back to all my conservative buddies who think that Trump's going to do something about the deep state. How the hell would you do something about the deep state if the deep state is Pfizer and they're lobbying and they're giving you $1 million? Are you going to shatter their version of patents? Are you going to make sure that they can't take drugs and extend the patents? Of course you're not. So everybody must know this. The second part about this is that everybody knows that there are no controls of the inauguration. So when they spend $80 million and they have $70 million left over to make up some numbers, what do you think happens to the $70 million? Go look it up. I can't find where there's any single controls over what happens to the money. We know in a federal campaign, for example, you can still screw around with that, but not to the extent. At least we know where it goes. You want to form a charity, you retire as a senator, and your son runs the charity, and you get the money, and you can pay people, whatever. We know that this is like money, it looks like it could just go into a Swiss bank account. And I wish I was joking. I'm not joking. So it goes back to like the history of this too. Washington, I guess, got paid or did something about traveling there. Jefferson walked over to show he didn't need any money. Andrew Jackson, of course, 1829. I guess he had a party where they basically tore apart the White House with some big giant hoops cheese, which is kind of funny, and maybe it was a couple of grand, who knows. Obama, the charade that he put on was, of course, when he first got elected, he wasn't going to do it. He gets reelected and raises, I don't know, tens of millions of dollars, right? Who knows what that happened to that? But back to Trump and the Trump aficionados and the sycophants, of which there are millions down here too, who are like, he's going to fix this stuff. He's really going to get to that deep state. They don't even know, but my friends know, Trump is the deep state. Trump is the deep state. He's been hanging with these people since he was 20. That's why he gave to all different parties all the time. That's why he was pro-choice then pro-life. Listen, Trump loves the country, and he's not a man involved in any kind of, like, as I said a long time ago, shenanigans that are just tremendously bad, like Russiagate or whatever the heck they called it. But he's not going to solve the problem of the deep state. And as you can tell from the very beginning, neither is Vivek or Musk. They are the deep state. It would take a true outsider to come in a macrocosm, what I did in Cranston, to smash unions in the face, right? To say, no, we're never doing that. I remember even, again, small thing. We never took any money for the inauguration. I paid for it, right? I personally paid for it. Of course, it was the mayor of Cranston. It wasn't like inauguration. But why would the inauguration of president cost any money at all? Why would anybody sing? Why would anybody come? Who would you pay? How about just showing up and giving a speech and then introducing laws that would fix this country? That's what he should be working on now. Instead, they're working on executive orders and the bizarre nature of it. Just the total thing is bizarre. But not to the American people, and I guess that's my last point. This is simply a reflection of what the Americans accept and maybe even like. They like it. They think it's okay. I find it hard to believe. I am sure people like the former governor of South Carolina finds it hard to believe. People like me find it hard to believe. But the vast amount of people, take a look, the vast amount of people who aren't even here but own these places down in the deep south, they think it's okay. And that's the real problem. Trump is just a reflection of what's going on. And he's not going to solve the problems of the deep state. No matter what you may think today, it ain't ever happening. We better go.